1. The one and only Xylophoney here to build a deck, and Mario, I've decided, you and me should make a baby.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my last check, and I will be out the door within 5 minutes.
No, I mean like you and me should work together on a deck to make it good, because like you're good at Sky Strikers.
You're really bad
I'm
at
good
wording
Dangers.
things.
I don't see how that could be misconstrued in any way, shape, or form. Anyway, some of you in the comments have asked to try mixing Sky Strikers with Danger, because I've said Danger can mix with a lot of stuff, Sky Strikers can probably mix with anything. But in full thought, this might really put that to a test, because I don't think Sky Striker and Danger benefit each other at all, despite them being very strong archetypes. So me and Mario are going to see if we can make a good deck out of it. So in front of us, we see 59 cards that are good in, either deck. So we're going to see if we want to add them here. So I'm going to start by talking about Dangers a little bit to get you in the right mindset. When it comes to Dangers, the more Danger cards you have, the better. If you have more of these in your hand, you can use that, and then if you discard a Danger, even better. And essentially, you just don't want to discard stuff that's not Danger as much, especially in a deck like this when it's not Dark World and it's not Burning Abyss, where you don't want to discard everything. I don't think discarding Array would ever be a bad thing, unless that's your only way of getting your Sky Striker cards out, because Array is fantastic in the graveyard. But aside from that, I mean, it's a very spell-heavy deck, so I don't think you want to discard all your spells.
No, and the funny thing about it is, Ray is honestly the better choice between her and Honey Hornets because she has a return ability, but a lot of people run the Honey Hornets because it's searchable by the spell card.
Yeah,
and it adds a spell card to the grave.
Yeah, in my normal decks where I just make Sky Strikers into something, I am completely on the side of Hornet Drones, because Hornet Drones don't require a normal summon. They can be searched and they can be brought back, and it's really a lot easier to get the play moving and have more. But in this particular case, I will definitely side with having more Rays, because Dangers don't really normal summon. So having that normal summon is fine.
That, and you can still bring out the Link monsters with a regular Ray. The Hornet Drones, however, if you have a Danger out, you cannot bring out anything, because you cannot have any monsters in your main monster.
Well, yeah, if you already have it. One would assume they use that as your opening play, go into one of the Sky Strikers, and then start making some combo pieces off that. I think the idea of this deck will be mainly to use Sky Strikers as the engine to get a bunch of cards searched, and then you're going to want to start stocking up Danger cards in your hand, and then when you're ready, explode and just eviscerate your opponent. So let's start by talking about the extra deck, because both of these decks do heavily rely on the extra deck, so this is probably going to be the weakest part of this deck, because, obviously Sky Strikers have a bunch of Link monsters that you need to utilize, and obviously you get a bunch of level 7s and 8s that you can utilize for Dangers. But from Danger decks, I've put in Hope Harbinger as a level 8 Xe, and Red Eye's Flare Metal Dragon. That's kind of all I have for the Xes, even though they can be a little heavy in that. I took out the Borreload Dragon that you had in your Sky Striker deck, and I just have it only the Boral Sword Dragon to make room. One thing we did have in common was the Nightmare card, so I decided to keep those. And I also put in a Skull Dread as an alternative level 4, because both of these decks will benefit a lot from getting one more card to combo off of. And although they're not really both built to get a bunch of cards, well, Danger's built to get a bunch of cards on the field, but you don't always want a Skull Dread with them, but it's still definitely a potential. And then you kind of need a Wee Witch, especially with all these dark monsters in here. Then after that, it's all just the cards. Now, I went with 1 Hayate, 3 Kagari, and 2 Shizuku. How do you feel about that? Yeah.
I would say the Hayate is the only one out. One that's probably not the best.
Yeah, Hayate is great situationally, but not something you always need for your combos. So
I would say keep only the 1 right now, but definitely no more than that.
Yeah, that's what I have in there right now, the 1. And then how do you feel about 2 Shizukus? Because that's most Sky Striker decks, 3 Shizukus, 100%. But I feel like you could do with 2. The only thing is, how do you feel about that?
Honestly, I feel like 2 is fine, but it's just with this deck, you're not going to be trading out all too much, because you're not going to have much opportunity to use much of the Sky Strikers once Dangers hit the field.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Sky Strikers are going to enable the Dangers. You're not going to use them both at the same time. You're going to stock up your hand, because stocking up a Danger hand is a pretty sweet thing to do. So that's the benefit there. That being a reason I added the trap card Danger Zone, because this isn't a card that you want to play when you don't have any dangers. It's a little risky in this type of deck. However, you're gonna be stocking up danger cards. So having Danger Zone might help that out a little bit, and it'll be even more draw power. It's really interesting because I feel like this deck's gonna have a lot of draw power, but it's also gonna want you to wait a little bit. That's at least my first thoughts about it.
The good thing is that the best optimal play you're going to want to try to do first turn is try to bring out as much of the Sky Strikers as you can, utilize them, and then hopefully have a big enough hand for the next turn to just blow up.
Yeah, I feel like the first 2 turns even like are going to be Sky Striker turns, you know? Because you want to get all those engages off.
Unless you have one of those duels where you have nothing but the dangers in your hands.
Yeah, like obviously you could always break and get stuck with something else. But let's think of some cards we can take out of the deck now, because obviously we don't want to run a 59 card deck. This is just literally everything.
I kind of wish I could see the thing right now, in all honesty.
I sent you the deck, aren't you? Be right back. Okay, now Mario's on top of things. Anyway, now you can see what I was talking about with the extra deck, how I went with those choices. It's like kind of a dead split between the 2 decks and their extra decks.
I would take out the Sky Blaster. I feel like he's just gonna be a floater in this style.
Okay, you're already hopping up there. Yeah, he was in there because once again, you're not gonna have. I feel like a lot of these plays are gonna combo into it, but yeah, it could easily be a dead card sometimes. Let's take it out.
So, and as much as I love Dark as the Oblusis, I feel like only having one is situational.
But think about this. If we do run 2, and if we run those kaijus, I was very careful to pick these kaijus, then we can get a lot of use out of trade-in. But if we want to take cards out, we could take one of those out. We could take out all the kaijus and take out all the trade-ins. So that's one thing. So let's keep that on the back burner for now, I'd say. One thing I would say is I think we can take out an Afterburners, because generally when you mix Sky Strikers in, I find that you kind of want like one of every card just so you can get the maximum out of your Kagari and Shizuku, and of course your Mobilize Engage. Afterburners is one of the better ones, but I don't know.
Destroy monster, have 3 spells in the if you have 3
Let's
spells in the grave.
Let's at least take out one of the Eagle Boosters, I'd say. I think
one of the Eagle Boosters, yeah. Because the Eagle Boosters can work on any card, not just Sky Striker.
Yeah.
As you've seen in the past.
How about Area 0? Because it's still like half Sky Strikers in this deck. We're kind of planning on, but
I would say, yeah, we should take it out, because even though it can work at any point, because it is a mixed deck, we're more than likely going to be running more into mixed cards than Sky Strikers.
And once those cards are out, we don't have to be afraid to take out some of the extra Sky Striker cards. So that's fine.
We should definitely keep 2 Widow Anchors though.
Yeah, I think Widow Anchor's my favorite, but Afterburners I think we can do with 1. So let's take that out. Now here's the question. I threw them all in here just because, but we got Drag Down, we got Dark World Dealings. They're kind of draw power. You can discard a danger card, getting a benefit off that, but they're not super necessary. How do you feel about those?
I feel like a Drag Down is good for keeping your enemies' cards hand in check, while Dark World Dealings is an iffy one because you can be helping them as much as you're helping yourself.
Yeah, and you can always like choose when to pull the Drag Down. You can force your opponent's hand. So sure, we'll take out the Dark World Dealings. Only thing is I threw a bunch of spell cards in because obviously Sky Striker benefit off spell cards.
Called by the Grave is a good utility card. That's one of the best ones.
Yeah, that's a good one just because it's like having a trap, but it's a spell card, so it counts.
Not only that, this actually is meant to counter hand traps as well.
Yeah, and hand traps are definitely a big thing. I think we can probably side deck the Twin Twisters.
What do we take out from the side deck? Because you have 15 in here.
Yeah, we'll just talk about the side deck then. So I just threw all the stuff that you had in here, the hand traps. I have the other possibilities for XE monsters for dangers in there, but I feel like our extra deck's kind of jammed up anyway.
Yeah.
I did take out your Pot of Desires just because I don't think either of these really want you discarding the stuff. Obviously, it's worthy for just more consistency.
I always say Pot of Desires is the last resort too in this deck.
Yeah, and between Danger and Sky Striker, I think we got enough draw power. Yeah, so take that out for now, and then I think we can
put in the Twin Twister.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
because we have we have jamming waves, which kind of does the same thing
Yeah,
already.
and if we needed it, we could always swap it back in. So let's try not to take out too many more spell cards. How do you feel about the triple Allure of Darkness, though?
I'd say 2 at most.
You think it
because
it's viable?
yeah, because we wanna because of the dangers in this deck. I feel like if we focus too much on the spell cards right now, as much as I hate saying that for a Sky Striker deck of any kind, if we don't have much of the other power of this deck, Sky Strikers are gonna suffer since it's not a full deck of them.
Possibly. All right, we'll take one of the Allures out for now. It's not like gonna be the deck is obviously gonna have more spells than monsters when we're done with it, so I think it's worth running 2 of them because you're not gonna always have a dark monster at the ready, so it's fine. Oh yeah, we talked about this a little bit before, but Vectored Blast also, it doesn't necessarily benefit dangers at all because they need to be discarded from the hand.
And in this style, you might want to have the spells in your hand right away.
Yeah, I
instead
think
of
the
sending them to
only
the grave.
card that benefits off of this is Ray, and that's a 3 and 40. And Diablos.
Diablos. Yeah.
But I mean, you could always there's other ways to get cards to the grave, just like by way of dangers and stuff. So I don't feel like we need Vectored Blast. I do like to have like one of everything because that gives us more opportunities to use Mobilize Engage because you need to be able to search one of the Sky Striker spells. But we can take this out for now. I think I'm just gonna throw it in the side deck for now, actually. So
throw it in this. We'll take out Soul Release for now.
Sure. I mean, I just took out. It's not a real side deck, so we can take out whatever we want.
Actually, I think we should take out the multi-roll. I never really enjoyed multi-roll.
Yeah, I just took out the Solemn because if you want to add a Solemn, you always know it's an option. You don't need to have it in front of you to remember Solemn is good.
Yeah.
And plus, like, I feel like in this deck you want to focus on the spells, not so much the traps. Like, I was hesitant to put Danger Zone in here, but I don't know. Now we need to consider possibly taking out some of the danger cards. So I threw 3 Chupacabras, 3 Jackalopes in here. I don't think that's usually the best plan.
So I would say go back to your old style and only have 1 Chupacabra because he's not the best danger card.
On the other side of things, I feel like this deck, unlike most danger decks, will rely on you like taking a little bit of time. So you might very well end up getting a danger to the graveyard at the same time you get Chupacabra. So it's hard to say.
Yeah, I would say at least put 2. At least that 2.
2's reasonable. Jackalope, do we want 3 or 2?
2, I would say.
All right, and that balances out the danger stuff, I think.
The one I was looking at is Trading right now. Do we want 3 of them? Because, yeah, we have about 5 level 8s, but if we just draw that and no other level 8s,
yeah, I guess that brings us back to the Kaiju point. Do you think we want the Kaijus?
We want at least 1 Kaiju. That's the given.
Okay.
Instead of running those 2, I know,
these are in here because they're level 8. That's why.
I know, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Kaiju that's actually dark is the Radian.
Which could also benefit from Allure. That's a good thought. I think
so
he's level 7, but...
He is?
Yeah.
But at the same time, what I was thinking is, if we take out one of the Gamma Seals instead, and then replace it with the Radiant, that might be a good balance.
Yeah, that's reasonable, I'd say. It helps just as much as having another level 8, I'd say.
Yeah, so let's take out one of the Gamma Seals and put in the Radiant. I would say we take out one of the Hornet Drones, just 1.
Okay, because we are going to definitely be trying to facilitate these rays to the graveyard as much as possible.
Yeah. And I would say, honestly, we take out... Either we take out Shark Cannon or we take out one of the Called by the Grave, because it basically does the same thing.
I'd say one of the Called by the Grave then, because you always want to have as many different kinds of Sky Strikers in as possible.
Yeah, and then there's the added benefit of you can take the monster to your side of the field instead.
Yeah.
So it's basically like a Call of the Haunted.
Absolutely. Looking at the deck, man, I don't know much else we want to take out. I think we might just want to ditch the Slumber Engine.
The One of the things I do think we should take out, though, is at least 1 trade-in. At least 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we take out a trade-in, we might as well... If we start taking out trade-ins, we might as well consider taking out this level 8 spam that we have in here.
Yeah, so which one? Do we want to take out 1 Diablosis?
I mean, yeah, so we could do that. And then... I mean, we can, like, go below and then start adding cards back, so... Should we just remain with 1 Kaiju in here? And take out the Slumber? Or do you think Slumber's a good idea?
So we should take out Slumber, sadly enough. Because as you've seen in your other duels when you have Slumber, if you already have one of the kaijus out or
Yeah, and
two of
there's
the
going to be
kaijus
a lot
already
of
out.
drawing going on in this deck. So let's take out some of the kaijus as well. Let's just get Gamciel out of here in that case. Get Dogran out of here. So maybe if we do want to have a kaiju, just Radiant, because then you can beat it with a standard danger.
Yeah. And then if he's in your hand and he's useless, but you have
honestly,
like a...
yeah, if we only have 4 monsters for trade-in, I say we take out trade-ins completely.
Okay, yeah, that's a good show.
Alright, so that puts us to 38, I believe. That's what I'm at.
I have 39.
Ooh. Do you still have your 2 afterburners?
I only have 1 afterburner.
Ah, well, someone took out some differently, but that's fine. We'll compare later. So what are some cards we think we really need? Now we could consider hand traps, or we could consider adding some of the spells back we took out.
I would say...
It's definitely not, relying on those level 8s. It's not relying on a ton of monsters.
I would say we should consider the Soul Release right here. Because what we can do with this is...
card. We don't want to banish our own cards ever, so...
No, I'm talking about the opponents.
Yeah, I know, and that's like... Called by the Grave is like a quick play of that, for that purpose. Soul Release, I feel like you can judge when your opponent is using it, and then Soul Release is great if you have an opponent, but I don't think you should main deck a Soul Release.
I would say maybe, you know what? I would say the Infinite Transcendence, because I've had plenty of duels where the opponent was going first, and then
That's
having
good.
no cards on the
I'd
field.
much rather put a 3rd Called by the Grave just to give the spell benefit. That's my opinion.
It's just because...
It's a great card, but I don't know if we should do more traps.
I get what you mean, but this one can be activated from the hand, though, so you don't always have to have it on the field.
I know. Oh no. I think I'm going to disagree with you there, but maybe this is the part where we do disagree, and then we duel each other with these, and just test out all the mechanics of the deck.
Alright.
So I'm going to add another Called by the Grave. Of course, main cards we didn't talk about removing. Reinforcements, perfect when you have 3 rays. Upstart Goblin is great. 39 card deck, plus it's a spell, so it also helps the Sky Strikers, and Foolish Burial is amazing. I did throw Monster Reborn in, because it can definitely benefit a lot of these things. It's, not super necessary for Sky Strikers, but it helps other things, and it's an additional spell card you can burn.
Okay, so I see where we got the wrong odd number from.
Oh,
the card, what was it? The Slumber didn't exactly leave. I guess it got stuck. Okay. I dragged it out, but I guess I didn't drag it out far enough or something.
Yeah. I don't think we should main deck a skill drain in this.
Not in this style, no. I would say I'm gonna toss in 1 Ghost Ogre, if anything.
I'm gonna add another Diabolos. Because I feel like you're gonna send that to the grave from your hand in a lot of situations with the dangers. I feel like it's gonna combo up pretty well. And that's a 40-card deck. Obviously, we just literally made this deck in front of you guys. So there are improvements that could be made. We're about to just try it out for the first time. If you got any suggestions of cards you would love to see in this style of deck, let us know in the comments. Let us know on Discord. We'll make that happen. But for now, it's time to get to some testing. You ready?
Yep, let's get this going.
It's time to duel. Oh, man.
Why are you Pegasus all of a sudden?
That's just my voice, Mario. This is how I speak.
You know what? I would argue with you today, but you're the birthday boy. You can do whatever you want.
Jokes on the viewers. This video is coming out a couple days after.
Just timestamp that day, guys. Yeah. This is the timestamp.
The 6th was my birthday, so get me a gift next year. You gotta pass this year, guys, but next year I expect all 3 million of you to have a gift for me. There's gonna be 3 million subs on this channel by next year, Mario. Just letting you know.
I mean, I'll be happy if that was the case.
So I have a surprisingly danger-heavy hand, but I also have an engage.
I'm not gonna lie. Same.
Okay. Let's get rid of Bigfoot. Hey, and yeah, Bigfoot's a risky thing to do on your opening turn, because like if I select Bigfoot, it's a 50-50 shot here. You get nothing, but now you can at least get something on the field.
Yeah.
Did you not have any Sky Striker summoning power? That's rough.
No, none at all.
All right. Oh yeah, it goes in defense mode, Mario.
Yeah, I forgot about that, or else I would have gone for
next year. It's all right. As we've spoken about, I'm the one who's more experienced with dangers. Mario's the one more experienced with Sky Striker. However, I guess I'm partially experienced with Sky Striker because it's just everywhere. But
I had a whole week of fighting them. I should remember this.
Yeah, I guess so. So I'm going to use Engage. See if we can get that off. So that'll let me get probably Hornet Drones to my hand at this point.
More than likely, or you
Actually,
can add a
I can just do a
ray.
ray because I don't have a normal summon, so sure.
Yeah.
I
My
gotta
main
get into the
theory,
habit of that.
yeah, my main theory with Sky Strikers is they're not done in the sense of the monsters just yet. I feel like there's gonna be more of the
Yeah, it's
aces coming out
possible.
soon.
I'm so
Because they wouldn't have separated them like that easily.
Yeah. All right. Now what are we gonna go for? Might as well set these cards. Actually, I should set them in different rows because I know you put that one card in there. Just in case. And let's see what we can do here. I can just kill the monster. I'd love to field another spell card to the graveyard. So let's do it.
One thing I do suggest, Xylo,
What?
is with Sky Strikers. Yeah, you made that first mistake. Okay, so Ray has the ability that at any point you can contribute yourself to go into the extra deck and go into another Sky Striker.
Mm-hmm.
So what you should have done is you should have done Ray at destroy Bigfoot and then gone into
had an extra
Hayate.
attack off. I guess that is smart. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so used to using Hornet Drones personally, so.
Yeah, but I will do this just to get rid of your Ray.
Okay. I would have gotten rid of the engage because you know I'm getting that back. But
oh no, you can only target monsters with this.
oh yeah, true. Attack directly? Nah. I'm not
That's
here for
why I
damage.
have that's why in my side deck, as you saw, I had the Soul Release.
Yep.
As a potential thing.
Yeah. So it's attack danger Bigfoot.
I will activate this real quick, taking away your spell effect.
Aw. Darn it. That's the whole reason I wanted that. Oh well.
But I do know you can still trade it out to get the other one out, so you can still get a Sky Striker. But now I'm slowing down your Sky Striker plays, at least.
Yeah, that was going to be another spell to the grave just to facilitate more, spell numbers in there. So let's get the engage back. We're not going to use it. We're going to pull Shizuku in and get 2 engages. And then I'll be able to use those next turn. I'm not going to use any of the danger cards in my hand. I have 3, but I feel like I'll be able to facilitate a little more later. So
right now, it just feels like it's dangers versus Sky Strikers.
a little bit, but I definitely have a handful of dangers that I'm just trying to choose the right moment for. Because I know that they're going to limit my Sky Striker plays once they come out. So it's definitely a timing-heavy deck. You need to kind of think a few moves ahead here. Which, obviously, I love doing. Sometimes it bites me, sometimes it's great. But there we go. Now I got 2 mobilized engages in hand.
Alright.
Good to see.
Well,
So
this is going to be risky.
Oh, boy.
Danger zone.
Oh, he's doing the risky danger zone. Okay.
Yep. Okay. I did have... Yeah. Danger Chupacabra.
Very nice. You can bring that Bigfoot back.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Then, okay, so... Yeah, I guess I'll set this card down and activate the Allure.
Oh, boy. You all about them risks.
Yeah. Okay.
Still got a +1 out of it.
Yeah.
Alright, you going
The
for
good
the
thing is
battle phase?
all the monsters are dark, so at least Allure's not that risky.
I'm gonna pop my danger zone right now. Because I had danger cards in my hand, and I know I can destroy your Bigfoot here. So I'm gonna get rid of my Bigfoot, and I'm gonna get rid of. I want to do a spell card, so let's do Afterburners. Because I don't think I'll need that with this guy out of the play. Yeah, so that way I was able to use danger zone a little offensively, plus get a draw out of it.
Yeah. There goes my thing. There goes my Bigfoot.
Yeah, so now this turn's when I'm gonna try to go big. So.
Oh yeah. Well, there is one benefit I can try to do right now.
Okay.
Since you cleared out my field, I had the engage, and that obviously that's why I said it, so I wouldn't risk losing it.
Very nice. Yeah, whenever you have a handful of dangers, you want to set all your spells, just so you don't have to.
Yeah, and I'll do Ray.
Okay, so you can at least get some plays going. Actually, you still got decent plays left. You can go Kagari and get your you can pretty much do a double engage again, right?
Basically.
So it'll get that back. Obviously, it's main phase 2. No reason for Hayate. All right. And oh, you're using it already. Okay, I guess you kind of have to.
Yeah, because I have next turn is gonna be big. So.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, I only have 1 spell in the graveyard currently. I have the ability to get. No, I think I can field 2 more to the graveyard this turn.
I'm gonna have to get Eagle Booster.
Just to protect you. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes it so I can't target you or destroy you. Well, let me just read it. I have it on my side of the field. Target one face-up monster. This card's unaffected by card effects except its own. Okay, yeah, so I was just thinking like maybe I could get a Widow Anchor and get around it, but I guess that negates. So.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Widow Anchor.
Yeah, why not? Unfortunately, it's in your hand, so you won't be able to play it this turn.
And I have more spells in my grave, so my Shizuku is actually overpowering yours right now.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna finish this turn with Sky Strikers left on the field. So let's start up with Mobilize Engage. Oh no, I meant to put spells in the grave first. Whatever.
Might as well activate this, so that way I can ensure that it works out.
Now I could be real mean and just kaiju that now that you've burnt that, but I won't. So let's
You definitely have the better starting hand. That's for sure in this deck.
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of it's also the order in which I did stuff. But let's see what else I can do. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything huge for me to grab. So let's grab a Hornet Drone as a backup plan. Yeah, I meant to do this before putting that into the grave. Just for another spell. And let's see what I can do now. Now that's 3 spells in grave, right? Okay, so I might as well just do this. And that's what lets me add to my hand. What's it gonna be? I guess we might as well get our own Widow Anchor. And draw. That's what we want to see. Danger Zone. So next turn, well, I'm probably gonna play all my dangers this turn, so it's not incredibly huge. And now, let's get the Kagari out here. So we can get another one.
Mm-hmm.
So we get that triple engage this turn.
And just abuse the hell out of it.
Oh yeah, I love triple engaging. That's why I love being so patient, because instead of just getting the one right there, and then maybe another 2 next turn, it's like pop, pop, pop.
Yeah,
and that's like
unfortunately
amazing
that's not always...
explosive.
Yeah, but that's not always the best, especially when people are seeing that you're playing Sky Strikers. They're gonna try
drone locks. That'll stop you real quick.
Yeah, or they just want to try taking you out as quick as they can because they know what Sky Strikers do when they set up. So a lot of times people are just gonna rush you.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna have time to set up triple engages.
So let's see what we can do now. Since you are protected, I can't do anything too crazy, but let's try to set something up here. Let's get some tokens out on the field with the Hornet Drones. I said it was going to be a backup plan, but I still got Ray. It's whatever. And then we're going to... Jeez. I want to use some of these spells, but... Yeah, we're just going to set all the spells and risk it. And yeah, let's start playing with danger, shall we? I guess Yeah. Nessie! Hit that jackalope, man. I dare you. That works too. Because I did have a danger monster in graveyard. Bigfoot. And my draw was another engage. I could have quad engaged you, man. But it's all good. So do I want to pull out another monster? Let's start with a little bit of... Here's our options. We could Skull Dread and get some more things moving. Or we could just go for some nightmares. I guess I can get a reasonable nightmare play on the field, considering I'm not going to kill you here. That's a decent thing to do. So let's do it. Get Kagari out of here. Get Nessie and get you. And we can get the Unicorn out. You're not going to be affected by the effect, so I shouldn't discard for that. And once again, guys, I know I could have just kaiju'd, but, you know, I don't want to do that. So, what do I want to go for now? Destroyed by battle or destroyed by card effect? You're running Sky Striker, so you know... Oh, actually, you got some power on you now, so I guess I'm going to have to go for Phoenix. So let's get our another monster out. Yeah, let's risk it. See if I can just get easy Jackalope. Ah, the one card I didn't want you hitting. Very nice, man. Very nice. All right, fine. And so, yeah, we'll just get this. Obviously, this isn't crazy by any means, but I just wanted to see something. So, yeah, without the option to go offensive, not much I can do here. So, let's just battle. do 300 damage and call it a day. And turn.
Okay, well, this is a very interesting setup for all parties involved.
Yeah.
Well, first, I guess I'll activate the Widow Anchor,
Sure.
taking away the Unicorn.
Let's see. Yeah, I got a called by the grave here, but I don't think you've already used a Widow Anchor yet.
No, and
Oh,
that
well,
only targets
yeah.
monsters. Don't forget.
Yeah, of course. But I can stop Kagari's this turn. Sure, we'll stop Kagari's this turn. Even though that might not have even been on the agenda if you're Widow Anchoring that.
No, and then let's do a drag down by the grave.
Beautiful. Very nice. Okay. So.
Let's take away that kaiju.
Yeah. I wasn't going to use it on you, but the temptation. The temptation. Obviously, I could have won right there if I used the kaiju, but that's not a real test.
Then let's do a foolish burial, sending.
You already got a Diabolos in there, but
Yeah, might as well get another Ray in the grave,
sure.
just in case you start getting rid of them from the graveyard.
Yeah.
You have to work for it.
Okay. So I don't know. I probably just shouldn't have played anything when I saw that he protected his guy for that turn. I probably just should have just held on to my explosive power, is what should have went down. So I don't think with this deck, I mean, look at our life points. I don't think you should be afraid of waiting.
No, Sky Strikers take their time, but they're very annoying in keeping you at bay.
Yeah. So you'll go for that. I'll Widow Anchor him right back. Do I even want to do anything? Not really. I'll take some life point damage. Well, I do want to get rid of some spell slots. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see what I want to do. Nah. Just go for it. I'll use it for some actual use.
Yeah, you taking like Agiri does stop me from playing her this turn, so.
Ooh, I got a Diabolos, but I'm out of dangers in hand. I have a danger zone on the field, but I don't want to play that. Oh, why'd I put my Nightmare there? Darn it, that's so bad. Well, let's see what I can do. Yeah, that was a mistake putting him back there. I wanted to have those middle rows back. So yeah, as we can see, the decks don't really complement each other so much so far. So what I'm going to do here is we're just going to set myself up a little. Let's just get my Nightmare Unicorn out of here. I don't love him no more. Obviously, I'm gonna get Ray back out, but now I can use my... too late to use the Shark Cannon or whatever. Gotcha.
Well, that's why I put multiple in there, don't forget.
Well, when you use Shark Cannon, you can't get the effects off at the very least. Or wait, no, I'm thinking of Call by the Grave again. I'm mixing up the two for some reason. Gosh.
Because I do some very similar things.
Yeah, fair enough. It's not for no reason. And yeah, we'll just go into do I go for Kagari Shizuku? It'll be my last ones, but I guess I might as well. So I can get all that power. What's it waiting on you to do?
Activate Raise effect.
Oh yeah, true. Well, it's not like I'm attacking, so it's really... Well, you probably should pull Shizuku. Oh! Yeah.
You canceled out your own... You canceled out Kagiri until the end of your turn.
I didn't know it worked like that. I thought it was only your monsters, but it's
both
duels with that monster.
Yep.
Okay. Fun. Chain another card? Sure. How do I chain this card?
It's just when you tribute a dark monster, which was you activated a Raise effect to do so.
And then let's see. Shizuku still gets our effect off even if you have a monster in the monster zone, right?
Yeah.
Thought so. Okay. So we'll just do that. And that'll end my turn.
Not gonna... Oh yeah, you can't attack.
Yep, already did. I was just trying to set myself up a little better. Let's see. Now we can use a little bit of Called by the Grave. There we go. And only 2 cards left to pull, so I think the balance in this deck is actually pretty decent.
Okay.
So, yeah, at least you can do that.
Still get him off. And because of what we just established, you can't even use your own raid to help out yourself, so...
Yep.
So let's just get rid of the Shizuku.
Okay. Could risk a danger zone right here, but I don't want to play risky.
And that's just gonna negate yourself.
Yep. It's good stuff. So, mirror matches, those cards don't do fantastically against each other. Ooh, but I can Foolish Burial right here. Who's it gonna be? Dangers really won't matter at all, so let's just do the only card that will. And what can we do here? I guess there's only one thing to do. I'm gonna go for Ray. Darn it, I'm out of cards to mess around with that. I can't force the tribute, can I? Well, I can do this, but that's not really gonna benefit me. And yeah, it wouldn't even be a tribute. Yeah, these cards really don't work with each other too hot, do they? Let's see if I can get lucky. Nah, not exactly what I wanted, but it's not unlucky. So we're probably gonna just have to burn something. So Jackalope. That'll at least get me another 3,000 attack monster. Oh wait, no, defense mode. I'm dumb. But we can go for Hope Harbinger. Yeah. Funny enough, this will kind of work out because I just wanted to. No, this isn't a tribute, dummy. What are you thinking, Xylo? What are you thinking? Well, it can possibly get me some stuff back, so let's do it anyway. Yeah, this is playing really weird this far into the game.
Yeah, that doesn't even help you out your side because now I get the power up boost as well.
Well, yeah, I knew I was gonna have to trade with him, but I just wanted to try to maximize what I got out of the deal, you know? So, there we go, evening up the score pretty close. And I got still a whole back row to mess around with. Yeah, Skystrike, I got some more Hornet Drones, but now that's just dead. So, I think Hornet Drones can definitely be one of those cards you send to grave just to do it.
Yeah, and at least it's a defensive wall.
Alright, so you're going for that. I don't think there's anything I can do particularly to stop you. So that'll help you out significantly. I'm pretty sure you still have a Kagari left.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you have a bunch left, actually. Yeah, you haven't been doing a lot of those plays. Alright. Jamming Waves. Makes sense, considering the field we're looking at.
Yep, which I'm going to activate. Okay. Let's do this card.
Okay. Might as well pop it. Shark Cannon. And what should I pull? Let's see, banish the monster or put it on my field instead. I guess I get to keep it, so.
Just our effects are negated, but with dangers, that's not a bad idea.
I was thinking maybe even a Diabolos, just to make sure you don't get it. Yeah, we'll do that. And special summon the target? Yeah! Right there. Yep. Forgot that was guaranteed gonna happen.
Yep.
Good thing I didn't choose Ray. That would have been annoying. Let's see. Allure of Darkness out of Desperation. Good luck.
Nope. I mean, in the long run, having those two in the grave is not the worst thing. Especially since Reinforcements, actually. I can't...
Yeah, no, it's pretty much a dead card at this point, right?
So that was not that bad.
Yeah. Okay, Hornet Drones to get some moves going. Sure. Oh yeah, and you haven't even battled yet, so you're gonna outpower me.
Yep.
But I'm perfectly fine with Wee Witch's Apprentice going to grave. Now do I Widow Anchor you? I should. Yeah. If I can nullify your plays, I'll be better for it. Yeah, I might as well take control of the target so you can't switch it out into something. No Shizuku end of the turn for you.
Nope. I get it back, but...
Yep.
It's not in the best place anymore.
Yeah, but also it's not like you can use it. Well, yeah, you didn't have any cards to use anyway for that. Oh, Allure of Darkness not turning out fantastic for either of us. Now, I did want Wee Witches to die right there, but I didn't want you to get your Mobilizing Gauge, so didn't go flawlessly. So what can I do here? I don't have any Sky Striker. Oh, I do have one Sky Striker I can mess with. Well, it's yours. That's a plain and simple answer. That it's yours. Yeah, I'm low on plays. Look at me, 8 cards left, 6 in my extra deck. We dry.
36 in the grave.
If I had Sky Striker still to mess with, I can, but the only way to take control of yours is if I negate the effect. Like the damage I would have on Kagari if I brought her over to my side.
Now, I don't know what's the cause of this. Was it because I played defensively, or are you just doing too many things, or?
I did a lot of things. I mean, you saw all my triple search and whatnot. Hey, upstart, go for it. Hey, nice even life points. But yeah, I think just out of conservation, you're going to pull the win here.
Yeah.
Because I know my play. I don't know if it's going to win me the game. Absolutely let you kill her. Use her effect to send, hopefully... I can't target the Sky Striker links.
Because they're fire and water and all that.
Yep, that's the reason. Oh, man. So Ray's useless. Add to hand. Bigfoot? Sure. Jackalope? Maybe? Probably Bigfoot. Because I only have one Bigfoot in my deck here, so... Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, Bigfoot. Come and play. At least I can destroy Kagari. But you're going into Shizuku. Oh, you didn't go Shizuku. Okay.
Nah. Conservation. It's a battle of attrition right now. I feel like
that is a smart choice. So I can kill you. Well, no. Yeah, I can kill you because I have exactly enough. Or I could try to Allure of Darkness and even soften myself even further. So what are my dark options here? There's not a lot of options. I shouldn't go with a lot of these options. Because I could take control view. I'm still sitting on a Widow Anchor. I could get a Link 3 out. Let's see, but I can't. I'm trying to like take your Kagari and then do something with it, but I don't see any viable plays. The only play I think I have is pulling out a Cerberus with it. But, it's still more viable.
Mm-hmm.
But we know you still have one. I gotta do it. That actually was not smart considering my only danger I have in hand is Bigfoot.
That and it takes away her own effect, so she's just back at 15.
As I was just explaining, I'm not here. I'm just trying to get rid of her, not with the effect. And then let's go for the big risk.
This one.
Okay. Ooh, sure. That's not really gonna help me any at this moment. I might as well hold on to it. Okay, so we'll attack, then we'll get rid of Kagari.
I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be without a Sky Striker at the end of the
Yeah, you're still gonna get Shizuku. You made the right call there, just going conservatively. So.
Because by any means, how you send him to the grave, I get Ray back on the field.
Yep. Very much so. Yeah.
And there's still a chance I can still draw a danger that's
really
still left in the deck.
Yeah. Do I even want to do that, or do I want to keep Bigfoot? I have no idea. I really don't. I think I just want to keep Bigfoot, because you can't get Kagari's effect again, at least. So you're going to want to switch it out. Well, maybe not. Darn it, Ray. Why didn't I get to take all of them out? Okay. Yep. We're just going to have to calm ourselves down here and hope we get more danger cards. So, yeah, I don't want to lose my Bigfoot, because he's one of the few chances I got here. No, this is hard, Mario. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, didn't let me proc.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to. When you were saying that, I was like, really? And I want to turn there.
Normally, it's when it leaves my side of the field.
Yeah, I thought, like, that's the whole reason I brought it over, because I wanted to get around that. But, ooh, you got danger. Doesn't matter. Even if I hit Nessie, you get a benefit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good for you.
Okay, let's add to our hand. Yeah, you know what? Jackalope.
Ooh. Okay, how much do you still have in your deck? Do you still have a Bigfoot is the question. Or do you have another Bigfoot in hand? Okay. So what's the play here?
Activating Jackalope.
Yeah, surprise. Still a win-win for you, I imagine. Ah, I didn't want that to happen. Yep, can't stop you. So,
Okay.
yeah, what's the option here? Because remember, it's defense mode.
Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, I guess Nessie's just the best option.
Yeah, Nessie's the best defensive for sure.
Mm-hmm. I could just crash into you, though.
Yeah, but...
next turn.
Like, you have the numbers is the thing. Unless, you know, I draw a Bigfoot right here or something. So I think I win here. Yeah, because either you destroy Bigfoot and I destroy you, or you destroy that and I summon Bigfoot. So we get to do that. Hey, Chupacabra. So I can even go a little bit further. I'd much rather have Nessie on the field and discard Chupacabra if possible. So let's go for that, but I already have the damage I need. Okay, fine. And I don't get any effect because I've already used everything. But Chupacabra. Now you have to hit him. Look at my deck. So that was ugly.
That was not the best looking duel ever.
Nah, I don't know if the deck's too good, guys, but I mean, it has that little bit of stall power, so, and it has that explosive danger power. It's just they don't benefit each other.
They don't.
So.
And the worst thing is, they do not. It was like I was either facing Sky Strikers or Dangers.
Yo,
and it's
that
not
feeling
like,
when your graveyard's bigger than your actual deck.
Perfect time for me to activate the other card. What was it?
Soul Release.
I think it was like, no, it was like it's the one where it swaps your graveyard for your actual deck.
I would love that. Oh gosh.
Soul Exchange. That's what it's called.
Yeah, this is something. It was weird, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you do want to see more videos in this format where we work together to build a deck, let us know, because I don't think the deck was bad because of us necessarily. I think it was just bad because we tried to mix two things that didn't go together.
Yeah, that's one of the, what happened exactly when I was talking to Xylo about what was not going to work with it happened, where Sky Strikers will not work with Dangers at the same time.
I mean, I made that work out. I was just timing it differently, but yeah. There were obviously situations where I would have liked to be able to use both, but yep. So be it. So be it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed, you know to leave a like, comment down below what else you want to see done, and we'll see you guys next time.